Hello everyone and welcome back to Lina and Kids, and if you're new here, thank you for being here. Consider subscribing if you're new. Anyway, today I'll be showing you how I give my baby a bath the old school way. This is how my mom taught me to give my babies a bath. I've been doing this with all three of my babies. And let me tell you, just because it's complicated doesn't mean it's, bad, or just because you don't do it this way doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. I just want to show you and explain to you the benefits of doing it the way that my Russian mom told me to do it. So let's get started. The first thing that I do is get a large pot filled with water. I get about 6 quarts of water in there, and then I'll be putting chirida in there, which is also called burr marigold in English. Burr marigold has so many good properties for the baby, so I'm gonna add that to the water. I'm gonna add about half the bag in there and just let it boil, and then I'm going to let it cool down and wait for me until I'm ready for it. And then when it's ready and cool, I kind of sieve it through a sieve, and I have a flour sack towel kind of ready for me, and it helps get all those little pieces. And then when I'm ready to give the baby a bath, I get some hot water going. I boil it and I bring it upstairs, and in the room I have a nice warm heat dish. I make sure all the doors are closed, all the windows are closed, so that it's a draft-free area. The space heater keeps the room nice and warm and comfortable for the baby, especially for when the baby comes out of the bath. Take your hot water, make sure the water is nice and warm. You use your elbow to check the temperature of the water. We need some kind of soft layer for the head. Make sure we have a towel. We have a washcloth. We have our hot water. Something to pour water over baby. We got baby soap. I'll let them gently place your baby in the water. There you go. I use a swaddle to keep the baby nice and secure in the baby bathtub, so that the hands don't go flailing out and hitting against the bath. Also keeps them, nice and secure and very warm. Once the water gets a little bit cold, you heat it up by adding boiling water. Being very careful, just moving the baby's legs aside. And just making the water warmer, just like that. And you go by the head. You make sure the head is always warm. And let's talk about the burr marigold. So the burr marigold is so good for baby skin. It's really good for cradle cap as well. So any skin issues such as bumps or rashes or eczema or any itchiness, baby acne, it kind of heals everything really nicely. It's really good for fresh baby skin. You really want to focus on any parts that have lots of fat and, they're called składki. What are they in English? Just like rolls. You gotta focus on all the rolls. Babies, a lot of times under their armpits, they get little just residue or buildup, and you really want to get that out, because if you don't get it out, it turns into raw skin and it's really painful for the baby. Here's something my mom told me to do that I haven't seen anybody else doing, is at the end of the bath, when the baby's body is nice, when warm and relaxed, you take an elbow and the opposite knee, and you try to put them together. My babies are pretty chubby, so it's kind of hard to touch, but she would usually make them touch. And she just says it helps with baby's coordination, kind of like what crawling does. Opposite hand, opposite knee, and it helps stretch out the baby a little bit. We got a nice happy baby. Let's go say hi. Yeah, that's you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments. If you thought this was kind of weird, also let me know. And if you do any of these, let me know. Also, what do you do differently? If you're Russian and you have some other, or maybe some other, if you're like Chinese or Hispanic or any other nationality, I would love to know what kind of bath you give your baby. How does it differ from a typical standard American bath situation? I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and yeah, thank you so much for listening to me. You guys are so awesome. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Sorry that they're kind of sporadic and all over the place, but I'll get better. Okay, my baby's crying. I gotta go. Bye-bye.